Hi guys, I'm Nicholas with LifeWorks and welcome to the Powerhouse Podcast. All right guys, welcome to the Powerhouse Podcast from the Tesla. We're going to do a couple of these in here just because it's like a $50,000 studio is kind of what I was thinking. And I use it. A long time ago, I heard a guy who talked about, I think it was Brian Tracy maybe, or some other trainer, but he was mentioning this speaker who said, treat your car like it's a university on wheels. And I've done that and love the acoustics of the Tesla. And I just thought, man, I'm on vacation right now with my family, instead of trying to figure out like a cool location, the Tesla is like a perfect environment. So we're going to try a couple of these out in here, and I could always use it because I'm always with or around or near my car because I got to travel. But I want to talk to you about the Powerhouse method, getting from 0 to 100 as fast as possible, but then keeping that momentum and that movement going forward. And so there's a couple different steps. If you're like starting at the very beginning, you start from this place, no matter who you are, of ignorance to awareness. Ignorance is you don't even know that you don't know that, areas of your life could improve or could grow. And you go from that place to a place of awareness where either you see or are exposed to in some way, training, teaching, or someone's life, that you could live at a way higher level than you're currently living at right now. And so you could see those in a lot of different domains, like your physical body, your spiritual life, your finances, your business, a lot of different categories emotionally. Every area of life could grow. And awareness is the first kind of phase of going from ignorance to I have a decision to make. Now I can move forward and I can actually be the author, the creator of my future, of my destiny. And it's true that God desires each and every one of us to flourish. John the Apostle writes that you would prosper and be in health even as your soul prospers, to the churches that he's writing the letters to. And it's important that you do prosper. Not just in some areas, but like in every area, every category of life, and that you're making progress every single day moving forward. And so awareness to then making a decision. I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to go out on the field of life. I'm going to start moving the needle forward in all of these different domains, and all fronts I'm going to be advancing. On all fronts, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, relationally, business, finance. I'm going to move forward and take territory, take ground. And that is how we grow in influence. That's how we grow in impact. That's how we grow to ultimately live out our purpose, which is helping other people live the purpose and the vision that God has for their life. It's amazing how when you begin to live this lifestyle, it actually automatically unlocks and inspires other people. That's the beauty of it. It's like a wildfire. It catches and it goes and it continues to flow. And so your role is, yes, to learn and look to wherever you're receiving information that inspires your future, that continues to fuel your purpose, and consume that. But then also know that you're not just designed to be a consumer, you're designed to be a producer. And so you go from awareness to making a decision. I'm not going to just consume, I'm going to produce. I'm going to move forward every single day with all that I have toward the mission, the purpose, and discovering, developing, and deploying that in my life. That's a powerful way to live. The next step, the next logical step from being aware to making a decision is getting clarity. Clarity on your vision, on your values, your direction for life. In LifeWorks, we use a couple mechanisms to do that. One is simply just going through the different categories of life. 12 different categories we break up in. Your spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, your character. Those are all domains that you personally have control over. Then we cover relationships, your relationships with your spouse, relationships as a family, and relationships socially. And then we go into business, which is your career. What do you do to make money? And then what do you do when you have money? Finance. And then we have quality of life, like the clothing or the experiences, the places you go, the things you wear, the things you go to. That's your quality of life. And the last is your touch or your connection to your ultimate life vision. Are you really crystal clear on that? Because if you're not, that's going to be a good indicator of an area of your life that's ultimately spoiling. Proverbs talks about without vision, people cast off restraint, cast off desire and ambition. And it's true. We find a lot of people in the world live with no ambition, no drive. And it's not that they're broken or messed up. It's that they're just not focused on the right thing that will elevate and build that momentum or ambition. My wife's calling me. I'm going to finish out with this is you got to make a decision. You got to get clarity, and then you have to have accountability. And we do that through LifeWorks with accountability in your weekly, monthly, quarterly habits and tracking, goal setting, breaking down the big picture vision to, clear 90-day games is what we call them, or checkpoints, and then monthly missions, and then weekly accountability calls. Those are really simple. It's a simple way to just make sure you're always moving forward and have clarity on where you're ultimately your big picture vision, how you're breaking that down and making it happen. And so once we have accountability around that, we want to make sure we also have a community, people that you're connecting with who are also on that same journey, and that you commit yourself to mastering the basics, the fundamentals. Don't go ahead and do something crazy. Just focus on what's your big picture vision, get clarity on that, get accountability, get around the right people in the right place at the right time, and then move forward with a discipline to focus on the simple, smart choices you can make every single day through the Powerhouse Method to move you forward. What's the Powerhouse Method? Well, I'm not going to go super deep in that right now, but the method is simple. It's simple habits around your spiritual life, your physical body, your physical life, your relationship to yourself, your spouse, and those you communicate with, and then your relationship to your purpose. How are you discovering it, developing, and deploying it? All of those key areas, if you just focus on making deposits every day into those key components, whether it's 30 minutes and you have a short, quick time of a day and you got a lot of things going on, or like an accordion, you can expand it to 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's a tithe of your day. Super powerful. So I'm going to close out with this thought is that if you don't already have clarity, okay, the LifeWorks Academy is a great place to start. It's an academy of basically training or curriculum that goes over the Powerhouse Method. How do you develop those habits that you can just, if you didn't do anything else and you just focused on that and went through that course, it will transform your entire life. It will fulfill your purpose because you're making deposits every day and moving forward in the key areas and domains of your life that actually matter, that actually count. So the Powerhouse Method. The second is getting a big picture vision for all categories of your life. Seeing out 10 years and beyond, and then breaking it down to 12 months out and getting crystal clear on what is your life, what does your future self look like in clear, present, purposeful, powerful tense words and statements. The next course is all about goals. So we break down then the goals for that year so that it comes in full and complete alignment with your vision and purpose for life. Then we break down your habits. What are those daily simple things that are not necessarily goals, but they're everyday activities that contribute to you becoming the future version that's living in that vision. And you literally become that now. It's so powerful. It closes the gap. Because our mind likes to close the gap. We're vision-seeking creatures. So it's not very hard. Once you get clear on the first part about who you're becoming, then all of a sudden it's like people, circumstance, opportunities start showing up and it closes that gap. So we cover habits. Then we cover the accountability game. This is where you get really super clear on who you're listening to. The input that you have in your life determines the output of your life. What books, what resources, what people are you spending time with that are ahead of you? Follow the fruit, etc. So it really breaks down in the LifeWorks Academy, the Powerhouse Method, vision, goals, habits, and mentors. We talk about mentors or accountability around that. Super powerful. That's how you get clarity on the life you ultimately want to live. The next phase above that, though, is once you have clarity, you want to get the accountability. And we have an incredible accountability program called the Momentum Mastermind. It's a month-to-month commitment, or if you just want to commit to the whole year, which I recommend, you go all in. And it's one whole year where you have accountability weekly, 30 minutes a week minimum, with incredible resources and content and Q&A sections to help you get clarity on your life and your vision, your purpose. But then it has monthly missions where you go and you literally have a workshop once a month and you break down for 2 to 4 hours your goals for the next month to make sure you're on track for the 90-day game and ultimately the 12-month game. You're going to win that. And then we have quarterly retreats, 2 days, 4 hours each day, where you break down and go really in depth treating every 90 days like a year. So you can get more done in 90 days and most people get done in a year or 5 or 10 years because you're crystal clear on your direction, on where you're headed, what you're doing. So that's the process of accountability. If you don't have accountability like that, I encourage you, check out the Momentum Mastermind. There's a free workshop we do every single week, and it's available, I think, on demand just through our website or links. Just look for the Momentum like web class, or just the LifeWorks web class, and it will give you a kind of an overview of these key components that make momentum really help you get where you want to go. Not just build acceleration, but like get momentum in your life. Highly encourage that. And we've got higher levels too of coaching and accountability that, you know, are one-on-one basis, whether or not it makes sense for you. But bottom line is, if you don't have a system of rhythm and review in your life, weekly, quarterly, monthly, annually, and a way to break down those goals and get clarity on your vision and be around the right people, that's a community of people I think would really, really help and support you. I wish I had that years ago. And so because I couldn't find it, faith-based, incredible community like this that works on you, your life, and gets you unstuck, gets you out of procrastination into action, because action creates clarity. Momentum is designed to do that. So those are the kind of the phases of the Powerhouse Method. You first want to establish those basic, simple habits that you can do every single day as a lifestyle, and allow yourself, through getting clarity on your vision, your values, your direction, your habits, your mentors, that feeds then the purpose that you're here on this planet for. Super powerful. So again, I'm Nicholas with LifeWorks. If you're interested in any and all of that, in finding value, go to our website at lifeworksmovement.com. You'll find incredible resources, or our Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff is chock full of incredible content. Like and subscribe this channel, and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.